Your name?
Eternity Jackson.
All right. Before we begin, who escorted you to the court today?
Myself.
Pardon?
Myself.
Were you with
My grandfather.
your grandfather?
Yeah.
All right, sir. I realize you wanted her case called, but I'll just give this admonition. I call the cases in order as I have them by their blocks. We're not going to call this thing at 9 o'clock, and I don't appreciate ever my staff being yelled at. Or you trying to send them back to pose a question to me.
Well, you know what, Your Honor? Okay, y'all sent out a letter saying 9 o'clock, all right? If y'all do so.
Ma'am, sir,
Yes, sir.
it isn't even your case. So have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. I've given my admonition. That's the way that it will roll. Ms. Reiser, you have something on this case.
Yes, Your Honor. The public defender did provide me with proof of now there is an insurance policy for 6 months. Given that pre-arraignment, I would move to dismiss the charge.
And you're not on the case. Ms. Jackson, you have any objection to dismiss?
No.
Case is dismissed. Thank you, ma'am. You know, how many people have I taken into custody today?
One.
Just one?
Yeah.
There was almost two. And I tried so hard. I'm proud of me.
Good job.
June 7th, 2024. Mr. Howard's like, he's not talking about me, Mr. I said I could see him sweating. June 7th, 2024. That's at 9 a.m.
Bridget Coons on behalf of Ms. Johnson. State your name for the record.
Ayanna Johnson.
Your Honor, this one also has a bond on it.
Oh, yes, it does.
Addressed first. So there is a few late tests, quite a few. I did speak to Ms. Johnson. She was under the impression that the test was supposed to be from 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. And that kind of does reflect on these missed tests, as almost all of them, or late tests, as most of them are submitted between the 9 to 12, it looks like.
Well, except for, no, I see what you're saying, but.
Okay. On March 12th, I do see one was submitted at 9:34. She gets off of work at
Right.
1 p.m.
No,
Yeah.
Hold on. I just want to make sure we're clear. On the 12th, there are two tests. If you look at the very first two entries, the first test, it was a 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. test. She didn't test until 9:34. Then on that same date, there's a test between 12 to 3. That one she missed entirely.
I see.
And didn't retest.
Well, I have had the opportunity to clarify the time for her. We anticipate no further violations. After all, that she has never tested positive once for alcohol. So we'd be asked that she be allowed to continue on bond, and then to adjourn this to allow more tests to come through to prove that she is a good candidate going forward for resolution on this case.
Is she really going to be able to do this? Because if I do that, any more missed tests, then she's going to go.
Okay, I just need to know what times I need to know the correct time.
Well, they gave you the time.
That's what I'm saying though. So that's on, they gave on the paper, it say from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then one from 12 to like 3 o'clock. And then the other one say 9 to 12 a.m.
Well, yeah.
So I got my alarm clock set for 9 o'clock p.m., 1:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. That's not right.
So you're basically, your alarm clock is going off a half an hour into the testing schedule.
Is it?
Well, I don't know.
I think
okay, look, ma'am, the tests that you're missing, Ms. Coons is right. The 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. tests fundamentally is the test that you're missing.
Okay, so I'm just taking it too late.
Yes,
Okay.
but that's a miss.
So you got to reset your alarm maybe to 9 or 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Or 7.
Yeah.
Or 6.
Yep.
Somehow or another, that 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. test, you've got to get in.
Okay.
You're right, you do tests, but some of these tests are an hour and a half, almost 2 hours after the end of that period.
Okay.
And so what I'm saying is, I'll give you another shot, but you need to understand something. If I have another missed test, because I should really consider all of these tests positive. Okay. But if I give you that chance, if I have another missed test,
I'm gonna go to
then I got it. Yeah, I got to do what I got to do. Now, the other option is I can switch you over because of this violation. I can switch you over to a scram test.
What is that? On my ankle?
Yes.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling.
I'm giving you, normally I don't give options. I don't know why I feel so generous today. I know, it's like unusual.
It's on your ankle. You don't even...
Usually if I had a report like this, ma'am, I'm going to tell you, you'd be going to jail right now.
Okay.
So what would you like to do? Take the chance that I let you go and you test on time, or you want to scram test?
Is that gonna like dig into my ankle and like, how do that work? I don't know what that is, so I gotta ask.
They put it around your ankle, and then if there's any alcohol consumption, we're gonna know.
How long I gotta wear it?
I guess the best answer until I say you don't. I know this is hard because
I can't walk around.
I know fashion. Go girl.
Yeah, I can't walk around with
I don't know.
tether on my
What do you
ankle.
want me to say?
I'll just do the blow.
Really?
Yeah, I'll do it on time. I'm gonna change my alarm. I can't walk around with no tether.
Really?
I mean, if I ain't got no
you
choice,
could.
I mean, I could, but if I got a choice, I'd rather blow.
I know. Emily, your tether didn't go with any of your outfits, did it?
Like what?
I'm sorry. I'm just. Okay, I'm sorry, Emily. Didn't mean to let that out like that. Defendant to have no further missed tests. When did you want this adjourned out to?
Can we have a month?
And I'll adjourn this. You gonna make it a month? What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm gonna make it.
I'm just at. Okay.
I'm gonna make it.
No, I'm gonna put it in the file. She said she's gonna make it. Then when you don't, if she doesn't make it, don't be begging me to do anything different. I gave the warning.
Thank you. What was the date on that, Your Honor?
Seriously?
Sorry.
May 1st.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think though that if you get a black outfit, the tether goes. It's okay. I'm just
Judge, so thank you for informing us about the bond violations, but we have.
You're welcome.
She admits that she missed them, but she has been seeing a mental health specialist to get on medicine to help with her panic attacks. She's been on it for about a month. She complained last week that they were making her tired. And the reason she got on them is because she wasn't sleeping well and was having panic attacks. So that's why we believe she was missing the test, because she couldn't get herself up and stuff. So just like the last person, assured me that she won't.
No counsel has learned.
Yes. Well, usually I'm on Zoom in front of you, Judge, so.
I know. We were actually mentioning that because I've never seen, I don't think you've been in person.
No.
No. But go ahead.
So I'm asking to give her another chance, asking for an adjournment. I think we're going to get close to resolving this case by the time we come back. Like I said,
Okay.
have discovery.
In all seriousness, they're adjusting your medication.
Yeah.
So,
And to be honest, she's only been on it for about a month now. So the first
right.
tests were,
And so my concern is just like, well, not quite like the last person, but I can do this, but if you miss another test, we're gonna have a problem.
Understood.
Or I can switch you to scram.
I'm okay with the blow. I'm
You're okay with,
blowing in the sober leave, Your Honor.
you don't wanna scram?
I'm with her with the whole ankle thing, because like if I go to work and then it just don't, I can't wear a dress.
Is that true? Okay, all right, I'm just checking. Let's do it this way, because your circumstances are a little bit different. Okay. I'll adjourn this to the 17th at 9. Then will that work, counsel?
April 17th at 9 a.m.?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
Or whatever time whatever block you get it put into. Defendant to have no further missed test. All right. If you're still going through the medication protocol, if there are missed tests, I'm gonna need some documentation of something. Otherwise, I'm gonna follow normally what I do. Understood, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you.
See you live in about 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. See, but I was kind. I was. Court calls.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Your name?
Tony Malone.
All right.
Your Honor, Ms. Malone is going to admit responsibility to double parking today. I have discussed it with Susan Longsworth, and who's not going to appear today, but I believe Ms. Malone would like to proceed without her.
That is correct.
She's a judge now.
Yeah, she's got.
Yeah, she's not allowed to appear with me anymore.
A lot of important stuff.
You know, and then when she was like that little attorney running around. And then the indignity of her not appearing.
May 10th, 2004. I remember the day she started.
In
That's
fact,
it.
I believe the last time we were here, she approached the bench and spoke to you about this potential
She did.
ship coming.
She did. And I kept telling her it was going to happen at some point. It was my feeling. Didn't have any inside knowledge, but I am having been part of her career because she appeared before me. I guess it was 2004, right?
Yep, it's 2004.
And I'll say publicly that I am so just very proud of her.
Oh, same.
She just an amazing person. So
Could not agree more.
the only thing that I'm upset about is another county got her, but that's because that's where she chose to live. Anyway,
I know, I'm in complete agreement.
yeah, I mean, it would have been, Washington would have been well served had she been here.
Agree.